Um. Okay. Yeah. I fixed the track. You can already up now if you're listening. I am really sorry for the. Oh okay. Fuck. Yeah. I fixed the track. You can. Okay. I had the stream up. I shouldn't have done that. But okay. Should be all going all right now. And yeah. Let's finally get this race started. What a shit show. I am well aware. I'm sorry, but one of the admins was playing Hogwarts Legacy and one of us on a train, so I couldn't get any help with setting up all the bullshit. And also some drivers, yeah, were not able. I wasn't able to find them, even though they were sure that their EIID was that, but it wasn't, so they are not with us, and I'm really sorry for this shit show. I wasn't totally ready, as I didn't expect it to be this bad, but yeah, here we are at Abu Dhabi, and thankfully everything is well underway now. We are 20 minutes late, and I do have to apologize again, and yeah, okay, so this should be the final race of the season. And after this race, Monkey should get his £20. I don't think. Yeah, I think that's how it works. But yeah, of course, Monkey has always won the championship, but there are some things happening in the championship battle. Of course, Toya is not with us here, and we only have one Ferrari driver, so I'm not too sure if Ferrari's championship hopes are going to be that bright. As we also do not have Speedjack here, even though I thought that he was going to race. I don't know. Anyway, the stream picture has something to fuck Speedjack. Yeah, whatever. I don't honestly care too much, but yeah, let's just get this race underway and finished, and yeah, let's hope for a much better Season 3 than Season 2. I mean, we had a great start to Season 2, but then things just started collapsing. We had 20 drivers most races. Don't know how we managed to fuck that up so bad, but anyway. We are now underway with the stream, and Team X immediately gets disqualified from the session for blocking the pit lane. What a great start for the Ferrari title hopes, as he spun in the pit lane, I'm pretty sure. So that is a very interesting development there. Sorry. But yeah, okay. As Team X was disqualified, unfortunately, so I don't think Toya can have any hopes of Ferrari titles, as we have both Mercedes out on track and both are very fast drivers. So yeah, we also only have 8 drivers this evening, which is also really bad. And Miko has gone off, thankfully rejoining the track on a safe manner. So I should probably bring up this telemetry stuff. But yeah, let's just wait then. See what drivers will set what laps. I think the Mercedes is yeah, Monkey will be the first one to set a lap of the final qualifying, and we also have Theo going out on track as we speak. Kind of a bad decision to do it exactly at this time. But Monkey setting purple in Sector 1, of course. I think actually Banana Joe set a faster Sector 1. Yeah, let's go on board with Banana Joe. I'm not too sure what the decision was about him, but yeah, he's here. As you see here, into the chicane here, getting a good exit there. Right in the line there. And now into this, I guess you could call it hairpin now. As he now enters Sector 3. And let's see how he finishes up his lap. Munkian will now cross the line, and he was at a 1:23, but then Banana Joe will set a 1:23.1, so beating out Munkian by 6/10. And then also Thrusty setting a 1:24.5, Vemund setting a 1:24.6. Yeah, so I am eating a little bit. That is why I'm not commentating. But yeah, but Theo is actually on a hot lap here, and he is in I don't know. Let's see his mid sector here, going 53.4. Not purple, of course. This game is not really good at detecting purple mid sectors anyway. So. And Theo went third fastest, setting a 1:24.2, which is an impressive lap time, as Miko has also spun on track. Looks like most of the drivers are also in the pit now, so yeah, let's wait for them to start their second stint. And it looks like Munkian is already going out on track. As you can see, he's just left his pit box there. And Munkian will be trying to set a new lap time. Timix wheel apparently lagged on the pit lane, and yeah, I'm sorry, but I can't undisqualify you. So fortunately, it's only third P8 you'll be starting from, so you don't have that long up to P1. But yeah, of course, I don't think Toria's title hopes or in the constructors are going to happen. As there's a yellow flag in Sector 2 and Sector 3, I don't think that means anything. But Munkian, was that a new lap time? Well, I think Munkian has just started on his hot lap. I'm really sorry, I was eating. And Munkian spins. Munkian spins into turn 1, and that losing his whole front wing as well. So that means that Munkian will not be able to. And also Speedjack coming around to say this race will be goofy, and yeah, I must say it most likely will, but you have no right to speak, Speedjack, just so you know. As is that a Haas? A Haas which DNF'd actually. No, you're not. No, you're not joining VC. Are you? Oh. Oh well. Well, I guess you want to be a commentator as well? Speedjack? Are you here, Speedjack? I don't think he is here, but anyway, I think Banana Joe, yeah, Banana Joe just had a new lap time, a 1:23 which is not that far over his last lap time, but also still a big gap down to Mugian's 1:23.7. So that is a impressive lap time from Banana Joe there.
Can you screen share?
Yeah, that is.
So I can see the cheater.
You should be able to see now. I know the stream is a lot quite delayed. And yeah, Mugian is now going to change his front wing, and I'm not too sure. Thrusty actually setting a new lap time now with 1:24.1, beating out Theo. Of course, Theo has not set out a second lap time, I think, as Theo has been in pits for quite a while, and of course, Banana Joe still leading with a 1:23.1. So he was not found guilty in cheating allegations, but that was Toya's investigation, so I don't know that much about it.
Cheating.
Let's not get political in the commentating booth.
He's cheating very much. Eating hamburgers while he races.
We don't know that. Mugian actually going out for an outlap, but Theo is actually in front of him, and he is in the chicane right now. And you can see Theo, who has been pretty on and off this season, I must say. Sometimes he's fast, sometimes he's not. So it'll be interesting to see if his new lap time can perhaps compete with Mugian's. I'm not too sure if he's going to get anywhere near Banana Joe's lap time, but yeah, let's see.
Hey, Theo. I will scream something very controversial if you spin and hit the wall.
Please don't, Theo. Don't hit the wall. I think he's also one of the few drivers who actually listens to the commentating while driving. So, Theo, do not hit the wall.
Monkey, you too. Monkey,
okay, you're putting a lot of pressure on the Mercedes crew. Of course, Toya isn't able to say the Mercedes pit crew.
It's true.
But I don't think Toya will be joining us, as he is currently on a train with bad internet. So we don't need to be very scared of him going to say anything controversial. But the Mercedes seem to have keep themselves out of the walls currently, and you see Theo here down the straight, driving past Vemon there, and now into the chicane. Theo, do not mess this up. Definitely no commentator luck on you, as you can see Theo's driving there is pretty snappy there. I think Theo's hacking, but anyway, as you see Theo now going down the second straight, not spinning. So is the stream lagging? Yeah, my RAM might be a little bit overloaded right now as I'm streaming on. Oh no!
Oh shit! Oh.
Do not hit the wall, Theo. Do not hit the...
Oh.
No, no, do not. As Mugian has also disqualified his lap time, so no Mercedes will be setting a lap.
Okay, Henrik.
No.
Here we go.
No.
Okay, so Anders Breivik.
But Speedjack, do you can you check if this YouTube stream is lagging? Okay, not right now you're lagging, but
I have to go now.
okay. So yeah.
Jeffrey Dahmer did nothing.
Okay, no, yeah, you can leave. Okay, so if I stop that, the stream should hopefully stop lagging now. Oh, wait a minute. As I was kind of streaming to two places, so my RAM was getting a uppercut. Yeah, okay, I think the stream should be smoother now. As yeah, the RAM shouldn't be getting so overloaded now. Do we have Banana Joe on hot lap, or is that Thrusty? I think that is Trusty, and yeah, I think he's on a hot lap. And see now going into the hairpin here, braking late, nice, and hitting the apex there, and yeah, a good exit as well. So this might be a good lap time we're having here, as Theo, I don't care what that was, as Theo has yet to set a new lap time, and Munkian as well. Both drivers not setting new lap times. Of course we saw what happened to Theo, but Thrusty now in this second straight here, going into the second hairpin, and hopefully we'll not see any crashes. And he actually goes purple in the mid sector. That is pretty interesting, perhaps having a low downforce setup. Of course, I do not know. And if anybody in the pits, why is there only one Ferrari driver? Because the second Ferrari driver, Torgeir, wasn't able to give me his EA ID, so I wasn't able to add him. Definitely not me rigging it against Ferrari, so yeah, there's only one Ferrari driver. And only 8 drivers is what you should really react on as an admin, as there are only 8 drivers. It should be much more than that, but yeah, Thrusty said 1:24 blank, so that is a interesting lap time from him. And yeah, as we can also see that Theo is out, and he's almost started his hot lap here, and Theo is now going across the line, full throttle on here. And let's see now, Theo, what lap time can you produce going into turn 1, hitting the apex nice there, and a good exit there from Theo as well. Now into the corners here, Theo keeping it. Ooh, a little bit of correction there, and oh, that lap is over, so that means that means that we won't be seeing any lap from Theo, unless I don't think we, perhaps if he cuts some corners, perhaps, but I think the next driver will be, is it Munkian or is it, yeah, it's Banana Joe, but Banana Joe goes off track and won't perhaps be able to equal his lap, former lap time here, as Banana Joe goes into the hairpin here, hitting the apex pretty nicely there, getting a good exit, of course. Going, oh, a little bit snapping there as well. So Banana Joe is struggling a little bit more than usual here. I'm not too sure if we'll be able to see a new best lap time from him here, as he's in the chicane right now. A little bit snapping there, so I think he's lagging a little bit. Might be me as well. But yeah, down the second straight here and going into the second hairpin. Keeping it pretty nice here, and nice and tidy, and perhaps not hitting the apex as optimally as he would have wished, but now into this small low speed sector here. This is a place where you can lose quite a lot of time, and of course doesn't look like he's struggling. Going around the final corner now, what lap time will we have from him, as it's 1:22, 1:22.50 3/10 over his last lap time, so that means that Munkian is the last one, getting a purple mid-sector there. Sorry. And going into this low-speed sector. And it looks to be pretty under control here as he's hitting all the right corners. Going into the final corner here, and we'll see what lap time. Oh, he spins again! Oh no, that could have also been a killer lap time he set there, but no, Munkian spins, and yeah, that might be the results, unless, yeah, those are the results. So, Banana Joe will be starting from pole, Munkian will be starting P2, Thrusty P3, Teo P4, Vemun P5, Miko P6, Edge P7, and Tim X will be starting P8, last on the grid. So you can see here, Banana Joe getting the fastest lap time. And now it's just to wait for the race to begin. And yeah, I don't have any thing to talk about really. Season 3, I don't know that much about it. Don't know how long of a break we'll have. Don't know anything. But yeah, let's just wait for race start then. And yeah, we're waiting for players now, and taking a little bit more time than usual. Yeah, 30 seconds now. So yeah, those are just drivers selecting their setups. And hopefully all drivers also have setups. But yeah, we're down to 2 viewers now, actually. I think that's an all-time low on the streams. But yeah, anyway, race is starting in yeah, the race or formation lap should be starting now. Thankfully, I was able to get all the rules about the start right, so there should be no setup problems. As Banana Joe leads way, as hopefully we'll be having a pretty clean lap start here. Yeah, the strategies will be as always medium to hard, or the hard to the medium tire. That's what's really boring about 50% races. There's really no other optimal strategy than medium to hard or hard to medium. So you see the same strategy all the time. So you see here, these are the tires the drivers are going for. As always, the front of the grid is always starting on the hards. And yeah, now we're just waiting for the race to start. And you can see Banana Joe here, no drivers thankfully spinning in the formation lap, and hopefully we'll have some good start camera as well, as I don't know if there's any race which has good start cameras. And we can also see Tim X falling a little bit behind here as well, so taking a little bit more time to heat his tires perhaps. Of course the entire hopes of Toyer lie on his shoulders. Not too sure if he should rely on him that much. There's a lot of pressure, but yeah. As we see, the drivers are now crossing the last corner and are now going up to the start grid, and will get away with this start procedure as Williams going rear wide there, and that is an okay start camera. I mean, yeah, that's totally acceptable of start camera. But let's see now, as the lights should turn on right about now, maybe. Yeah, the lights are turning on, and we can see that our driver's Munkian has put himself in a little bit more of a aggressive position, but the lights should go out now. And yeah, that was delayed on my part, but yeah, it looks like Banana Joe managed to get the start there, as Munkian is right behind him. Thrusty getting the edge over Theo, as Theo looks to be battling with Vemund there for P4. Getting a good jump there. Banana Joe from Monkey-On. Theo is battling here with Vemund, battling for P4. As we see also now, Theo is actually battling with Thrusty now, it looks like. Perhaps even able to overtake here, as Theo has the slipstream, but Theo is actually losing time on him, as not too sure what's happening there. But Thrusty is not being overtaken by Theo now, at least, as Edge going for a dive bomb on Miko there, and it seems to have actually worked as well, as Miko is now, Edge is now past Miko. Timex still in P8, so the constructor hopes for Ferrari are still pretty slim, as Banana Joe still has a good lead here, but look at Theo. Theo's definitely trying to overtake Thrusty here, and that is something which is really interesting. So we almost have a three-way battle here for P3, as Edge, Vemund also involves himself in this battle. And they seem to have also pulled a little bit away from Edge, as there's a yellow flag, and that is Vemund, who has Vemund spun? Vemund spun. So that means that Theo won't have any pressure coming from behind him, and it means that he can really focus on trying to overtake Thrusty. And of course Banana Joe is actually already starting to pull away and going over the second, so Banana Joe's pace still seems to be unmatched, as we see Theo now looking for an opportunity to overtake, as Thrusty is also gone over the second to Monkey-On now. So when the DRS opens, I think it will be pretty hard for Thrusty to resist, but it might look like Thrusty has a pretty low downforce setup, and that would correspond correctly to what we saw in qualifying, with Thrusty setting a really good sector 2, so perhaps Thrusty has a much lower downforce setup than the rest of the grid, making sure that he is pretty hard to overtake, but of course with the DRS, Theo should still be able to make quick work of him. And let's see now, as Vemund has now started to build the gap up again, as Timex has actually been able to overtake Miko, meaning that the Ferrari is still in P6, meaning that I'm not too sure what's happening with the championship, but I'm pretty sure Mercedes is winning. So we have a Mercedes in P4, as Timex is actually up in P5, as Edge is actually... Did Edge DNF? Edge spun, and it looks like Edge got a severe penalty, and Edge goes into pits. Edge has damage. So Turgias title hopes have gone all in the drain now, as collision with Edge made sure that he had to change his front wing, and yeah, that is the end of the Ferrari title hopes, as we saw them wash away there in the pit lane. Unfortunately for Torger, but we see Theo here really looking to overtake now, as he has the DRS, going for the inside here, not really, looking a little bit down the inside there, as Thrusty was able to defend that, but now Theo will have an opportunity. He has DRS and he is a lot faster. Theo goes down the inside. Thrusty is now behind Theo, and I'm pretty sure Theo is past Thrusty. So that is a good good move there from Theo, and that means that the Ferrari hopes are even more down the drain, if they already weren't. As we have Timex 18 seconds behind Edge, as I have still yet to see a reaction from Tuya to that. Of course, Tuya's internet might be currently out, but we see Banana Joe here saving fastest lap of the race, 1:27.5. So Banana Joe seeming to stick to his old ways, as he is an extremely fast driver, but not actually that much faster than Monkey-On this time around. As we have Thrusty actually still being able to cling on to position. So yeah, perhaps we'll see an attack from Thrusty on Theo, as Theo was not able to build a significant enough gap to Thrusty. As this race is beginning to calm down, but ooh, what has happened here? Munkian is actually side by side by Banana Joe. What happened here? Perhaps a mistake from Banana Joe, as Munkian is now battling hard with Banana Joe here. I didn't catch that, but yeah, Banana Joe has fallen behind a little bit, and Munkian is looking for an opportunity here. As we see here, Munkian looking for an opportunity to attack here, and 6/10 behind Banana Joe here, and Banana Joe is starting to pull away a little bit again. Perhaps Munkian got a little bit stressed there in that situation, I would for sure. So yeah, looks like Munkian got perhaps a little bit stressed in that situation, so yeah. As the gaps are all around seems to be pretty high now, so I'm just quickly gonna look on something. But yeah, I am back now. So it looks like Banana Joe was able to build that 1 second gap up again. But as we see, Theo has actually been able to caught up with Munkian here. So perhaps we'll see a Mercedes battle here. Of course, Theo still has Thrusty on his tail, so he can't be that slacking, or else he will be overtaken. But let's see now, as oh, Thrusty is actually over the second now, so perhaps we'll see a overtake here from Theo, which would be a interesting display of power during the last race of the season in Mercedes. So yeah, that is definitely something, how the tables have turned, kind of way. But yeah, Theo actually improving his sector 1 time there, perhaps producing a personal best this time, as Theo now opens his DRS wing. He will have the opportunity to get closer now, and the opportunity to overtake the next straight. Theo is really close here, only 3/10 behind here. As we go into the chicane, Theo's almost touching his gearbox there, and now going into the next straight. Theo will have the DRS, but Munkian got a pretty good exit there. I'm not too sure if Theo's going to be able to overtake here. Theo is not close enough. I don't think Theo is close enough here, but he's able to get a lot closer to Munkian, perhaps next lap, as he was able to get Munkian was able to get a much better exit than Theo out of the chicane. But yeah, we see Thrusty here with 1.7 gap to Theo, so Theo is able to build that gap really high. Actually, when they're battling, it actually increased, so Mercedes duo on a pretty high pace here, as Theo is only 5/10 behind Munkian here. But of course, Banana Joe has been able to use this. Theo spins and goes into the wall. That is an extremely unfortunate incident from Theo, and an accident which has happened way too much with Theo during his races. Of course, Theo struggling a little bit with consistency, so we see an example of it there, going into the wall. And of course, Theo is on the medium tires, while the top 3 were in the hard tire compound, which might have explained his pace compared to Munkian. But now Munkian can at least focus on taking in that, reeling in that gap, which Banana Joe was able to produce. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be pretty hard for him to reel it in that much, because of course Banana Joe has a 2.4 second gap, so yeah. that is definitely going to be hard for him to reel in, as all round it seems to be calmed down now. Unfortunately for Toya, Timex is still 40 seconds behind Edge, and still pretty sure Mercedes is going to clinch that Constructors title. So yeah, but anyway, you see Monkey on here really in his float zone. As we can see, all drivers now really don't have any pressure on them, as all drivers are just in their own place on the track right now, as you can see down on the mini-map as well. There's no, the closest drivers I think are Miko and Theo. Or yeah, basically our looks to actually have been Trusty and Monkey on though, so yeah. So the race has become kind of boring now. Not a lot commented about, but see if I can find anything. Yeah, I can't really say that there is anything to commentate about now, as we see that all of the drivers have really found their place and are now just staying there, as of course we lost the action between Theo and Munkian because Theo is currently in P5 after his spin. And he doesn't seem to be chasing Vemon down that hard as well, so yeah, that is an unfortunate moment for him. What tire is Timex on? Timex is on the hard compound. Okay. Just wondering. But yeah, here you have our race leader, Banana Joe. And yeah, he didn't yet caught for we had some allegations against him that he was cheating, but we couldn't prove them, as that is a Mercedes. Munkian is actually gone off track, so yeah, that is an unfortunate happening there for Munkian as well. So both Mercedes have taken a quick detour off track, so that is alarming. Perhaps they're sharing the same setup, but yeah, that is two Mercedes now which has spun, and meaning that it's a Red Bull 1-2 as it stands right now. But I can quickly check how much points are needed for the different results. Let me just check. Yeah, okay, so Mercedes needs to score 6 points more than Ferrari this weekend, and I think they are currently doing that. So as it stands, Mercedes will get the title. Let me just quickly... Yeah, as it stands now, Ferrari will get 4 points. Theo will get 10 points, so that's already enough to tie the championship, and Mulkian will also get 15 points. So as it stands, Mercedes will quite dominantly take over the championship lead. I'm sorry. Seems like we got a response for Toya, which I just couldn't see because something, I don't know really, but Toya said the F word. Even though I don't think we're family friendly, just not gonna say it. But yeah, Toya's definitely not happy with this, as currently we have a Mercedes championship, as Theo's actually gone past Miko. How did that happen? But was it a pit stop? Did Miko start in the hards? I don't remember, but check on that. Looks like Edge and Vemund, no, Timex and Vemund have been in for the stop. So yeah, that would explain why Theo is still in that position. Yeah, you can see that Vemund has changed to a hard tire, which might have been from an incident. I don't know really. But yeah, it was an unfortunate incident which Timex was involved in. But Theo is actually going in for a stop now, as the medium runners will be going in for the stop right about now. Theo will set on the hard tire compound here, as you can see him changing to. But he will come out behind Miko, and we'll see now with Vemund. Vemund is currently there. Theo's in the tunnel, so yeah, Vemund and Edge I think will be coming out in front of Theo. So Theo lost some on that pit stop, as I don't think Vemund has. I think Vemund has been in, but Edge has not been in for his stop. As we see Theo now already making a move on him. But Edge was actually able to respond to that. And we might even get Timex involved in this battle, as Theo and Edge are involved in a drag race down the strip. But it looks like Theo won that, and Theo is now moving in to chase down Vemund again. So he's actually gained the second on Vemund as well. So yeah, all in all, it was kind of successful pit stop. I don't know. Could have been a little bit more successful if he avoided Edge, but yeah, that stuff happens. As I don't think he lost a lot of time in it as well. So yeah. But with that battle over, I don't think we have that much action, as there's a yellow flag. That is Edge. Edge actually went into the wall. That means that Timex is actually no longer in PS8. But Timex spun, no, Edge spun, so that means that Toya cried himself to sleep a little bit lighter. So Edge is going into a stop as well. As a 5-second time penalty as well, unfortunately, for speeding in the pit lane. As we're only waiting for Miko to do his stop now on the mediums. I see. Oh no, Miko started on the hards. Sorry, Miko should then pit around the same time as Munkian, Thrusty, and Bananjo. So I don't know when that will be. Probably around lap 17, I'm guessing. Lap 17 to 16, perhaps. I'm not too sure exactly when the number is, but yeah. You see Speedjack also throwing some slang on so yeah, but Speedjack, it's kind of your team as well, even though it's not. So just keep that as a reminder. Yeah, Still no battles really happening on track, as we see Theo is yet to close the gap on Vemund. So yeah. He's really close now, actually. So perhaps we'll see a battle there. Be back in 10 seconds. Okay, I am back. Yes, it's your team still. But yeah, still no real involvements on track. It was your team. You made up almost all of those points, Toya. Not as many. But yeah, Miko actually went in for a stop, and Theo is only 4 tenths behind him. Let's see now, as Theo is really close here. Will he be able to make a move here? He can almost making a move as he goes around the outside. He should still get the DRS. As you can see, Theo is now using his DRS. Miko also has a DRS swing, but Theo will also... because he got it from Vemund, but Theo will also get a DRS swing from Vemund on the next straight, and we see Theo now will open his DRS swing. Theo getting a little bit of a bad exit there, as we can see Theo is not as close as he probably would have hoped, and yeah. I think he's already spun, so he can't spin again, probably. Yeah, Theo is 6 tenths to Vemund now, so Theo might get up to P4 again, where he was kind of before. Well, he was in P3 before he spun. So there's also a 20-second gap to that, but I think we should almost see the front runners pitting in for their stop now, as Fernando actually has a 14-second gap. Thrusty, which is kind of insane. So I don't think the winner of this race is going to be up for debate as well. So yeah. I know I challenged him to spin before, remember? Yeah, Theo does like to heat his tire during a donut, but I don't think you kept your word about that, Speedjack. I don't think Jeffrey Dahmer is as controversial as other topics. But who we should really cancel is our other admin, Neo, who is playing Hogwarts Legacy, which is transphobic of him. So cancel Neo. And if you don't cancel Neo, you are incredibly transphobic. So cancel Neo. Hashtag cancel Neo, everybody. As Thrusty has gone in for his stop. We haven't said anything about him, Speedjack, and I don't think we are going to say anything about him. But show me Theo again. So we are giving orders right now. Don't cancel. No, we have already cancelled him. He has been banned. But so we are definitely wanting to can. So yeah, going full but so we are speaking his best English, saying Teocam, Teocam, Teocam. But yeah, you see Theo's really close to Vemund here, and will he go for overtake? Oh, a little bit early, I think, but he goes around the outside, and hopefully we won't have a collision here. Theo on the inside. Oh, it's close, and I don't think Theo will be able to recover from that, or will be able to. Yes, Theo has crashed. He has spun. He didn't. I don't know if he has rear wing damage, perhaps, but yeah, he has crashed. And vice Thank God that the gender warriors haven't found our streams. We would probably been cancelled. But we would have more viewers. Perhaps it's a bad thing. Perhaps we should say something really controversial and get more viewers. Probably smart. But Theo, will he be able to overtake? He was a little bit excited and tried for an overtake. Why do you want to see Tim on X? No. Okay, that was enough Team 1X. But Theo is close enough to overtake now, but I'm not too sure if he's going to try it again. If he tries it again, he will be pretty stupid, I must say, but yeah, okay, so Theo letting go of the gas level there, so a lot smarter Theo we're seeing here, and now let's see the exit now. Theo struggled with the exit before. As we see Theo going around the outside here, and Theo, well, I'm not too sure if he's going to make that stick, as Theo will get the inside in the next corner, and yeah, Theo is passed, so that is a impressive move there, as now Munkian has gone in for his stop. That means that Banana Joe... Yeah, Banana Joe is still in the lead by, I'm pretty sure he's, yeah, Banana Joe is also, so all of the front runners have been in for the stop. Toya's hope of a championship have gone probably down the drain. Yes, Munkian has also spun. As what? Munkian is in front. What? Yeah, so Theo is actually in front of Munkian. I didn't catch that, but yeah, Munkian came up behind Theo, but will he be able to make a move? It does look like that, as he's almost touching his rear wheel now. Let's see what exit Theo can produce here. Not as good as they should have. I mean, no, Munkian is going past now, and perhaps even Vemund. Yeah, Theo getting double overtaken here as well, so this is really unfortunate. And we can also see that Toya is asking the hypothetical questions with "Why isn't I racing?" Which I don't know what he meant by, but yeah, the hopes of a Ferrari championship are gone, along with other dreams of Toya. But yeah, we can see that Veamod now is trying to chase down Theo again, and also have Munkian, who's been able to pull away. Of course, Munkian on the newer mediums. So it shouldn't have really been a problem for him, as he is now on a much more optimal strategy during this part of the race. Also setting a purple sector 1 there as well, so perhaps a new fastest lap here from him. As we can also see Timex here, just for enjoyment of Toya. Just a little bit of him watching the championship go down the drain, as he must love that. As we can see Vemund fighting quite hard here actually with Theo, and will not be able to overtake, or perhaps, I mean, yeah, he should actually be able to overtake now. Vemund, will he go around the outside or the inside? He goes around the outside. Is he close enough? I don't think he is close enough though. He has been training some white powder on his train to write that kind of English. Yeah, I also don't totally understand what Toya meant by "why isn't I racing." It's probably something with a deeper meaning that we can understand. You can really see the feelings Toya expressed writing that message. So, yeah. and Munkian setting fastest lap with a 1:25 something. I didn't quite catch that, but yeah, at least he's faster, a little bit faster than Banana Joe. That would be a good thing for him, at least, beating Banana Joe on the fastest lap. But Vemund still isn't able to overtake Theo, so this seems to be quite a battle here. As you see, Vemund has actually depleted his battery. Both drivers have actually depleted battery. Vemund is now on 0% ERS. Yes, Toya is definitely a poet. If you didn't know that, Toya writes the best poems, but why is Tyrus? Definitely some of the best things he has written, but he didn't actually write "Why isn't iRacing?" He wrote "Why is it iRacing?" He wrote a grammar mistake as well, so his English teacher will definitely be happy with him with that. So Mercedes pit. Yeah, but you can see that Vemund still hasn't been able to overtake Theo, as Theo's really becoming his arch nemesis, as both Norwegian drivers are battling quite hard here, and they are the only two Norwegian drivers out on track, as we're missing, well, Neo isn't a driver, and but we are missing Toya. Neo is currently being active in transphobic actions, which I cannot accept. Just kidding. WJK Rowling. But yeah, Toya's been really I think his internet is gone as well, so that might be why. As Edge spun. It looks like Edge has spun again, and he is now back in P3. But it looks like Banana Joe got a new fastest lap, setting a 1. It looks like also he could probably pit for new tires as well, with the gap he has to Frosty. Perhaps take some action into his. Okay, but yeah, I mean, not a lot happening as Edge DNF'd. As there's a safety car actually as well. So safety car out after Edge as a DNF, which might mean we'll see some battling now between Thrusty and Banana Joe, hopefully, as that has now closed that massive gap between them. So yeah, that's actually pretty cool to see a safety car. And this is actually really good for Timex as well, which has already used an opportunity to pit for the softs a little bit early if it was. You think I am gay? Speedjack. Question. Question. Alright, it's probably delayed. But I'll wait. Truya has returned from the depths of hell to Truya has returned, and he is still clinging to the hope which all Ferrari fans have, that somehow, some way, this won't be a disaster. Okay, so you don't think I'm gay? Okay, yeah, because I am really homophobic and I hate gay people. But yeah, you can see most of the drivers are not pitting. Yeah, most of the drivers are not pitting, and it's total chaos. Theo actually getting held up by Munkian in the pits. That means that Vemund actually just about got that position with Vemund, and See Munkian also leaving the track now, and Banana Joe has also caught up to the safety car, and Edge left the session. Munkian took Edge. I'm back. But yeah, these are the new positions. Still pretty impossible for Team X to get the dub with 6 points over the Mercedes drivers. But to get right to some NPC comments. So yeah, really with the liberal agenda. So yeah, isn't based. But Speedjack also can't shut up about the Zaza, which is already a pretty dead joke, Speedjack, which it's pretty much about Speedjack being stuck in the past. I don't know what I'm saying, to be honest, but yeah, actually it was one in my class who wanted to grow the salsa, but he gave up after he didn't want to do it anymore. But also that his mother kind of works for the police. But yeah, let's see now, as most of the drivers have now caught up with the safety car, and hopefully we're getting how many bottles? You know, I actually have quite a lot of fidget spinners. Quite hard to get. Yeah, it's actually blue fidget spinner, really cool. But yeah, we're now just waiting. Hopefully the safety car will go in this lap. I think it should, as yeah, safety car in this lap. And let's hopefully have quite an interesting battle here, the final 4 laps of this race. And yeah, let's get on with it. As hopefully also Trusty will be able to attack his teammate, as there is really no hope for them. I don't think, can they actually? I'm not too sure if Red Bull can actually catch up to Ferrari in the championship. So if he scores 25, perhaps actually. I think if perhaps Red Bull finishes 1-2 and Team X DNFs, I think that there is a chance that Ferrari will come P3 in the championship. So that would be really funny. Yes. How much points? Wasn't it 18 points? And wait a minute. Let me do some quick calculations. So they would have. Okay, so they would have. I'm pretty sure Red Bull overtakes Ferrari in the show. I mean. If Team X DNFs, Red Bull will take P2 in the championship. I think, or not. I don't know. Right, so 6. My math isn't mathing. My math? Is that how he's... Yeah, math isn't mathing. But, yeah, Thrusty actually falling behind 2 positions here, as Munkian was able to overtake him. That means that the championship for Mercedes is pretty much in the bag. But Theo's also fallen. Theo has not fallen behind a little bit, my bad. But Benandro is actually able to pull away a little bit. But of course, Munkian having the softs, will he actually be able to do something against Benandro? That is what I'm interested to see. As yeah. I'm so confused now, but my brain is definitely not working as it should. But yeah, Munkian actually losing time on Benandro, so perhaps forget what I said, as I don't think Munkian is actually getting closer. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that, so yeah. Speed check, it's just allegations. But Togia will definitely be happy with these results, I think. As Togia prioritized skiing over winning the championship. Which wasn't a so smart decision of him. So perhaps if Togia didn't go for a ski trip, he would have won the championship. But I don't really care, because I wanted to see Togia fail. But yeah. I mean, if both of you two weren't on a ski trip, Speedjack and Toyer, you would probably have won the championship. So skiing, as always with Ferrari, taking out Schumacher, and now has taken out the hopes and dreams of Ferrari in North 1 League. So common W skiing. Skiing taking out the hopes and dreams of Ferrari fans all over the world. Now we're just waiting for Charles Leclerc to die in a skiing accident. But yeah, but anyway, we see Thrusty here, 7/10. Will he be able to take that position back? I'm not too sure, as we also have Theo. But we actually have penalties, which I haven't checked. Yeah, 3 second time penalties, except Nico, who has a 6 second time penalty. Not too good. Here, no, you're wrong for that one. How else would he have died? I mean, he isn't dead, he's just a vegetable. So he's in a vegetative state. So skiing killed his brain, but it didn't kill him. Technically. So anyway, let's act like I never said that. But yeah, anyway, let's see. Munkian has lost quite a few seconds here to Banana Joe, so clearly Munkian isn't able to compete with these soft tires, at least. Am I wrong? Am I wrong, Speedjack? Am I? No, I'm not. You can't say I'm wrong. Yes, I'm not wrong. But Theo is actually really close to Thirsty now, and let's see now. Theo looking down the inside there, hoping to score a little bit more points to just rub that in Ferrari's face a little bit more. As you can see, as he opens his DRS wing, will Theo be able to overtake Thirsty for P4? Not too sure about it. He definitely will have to wait a little bit about it, and let's see now as Theo will be able to open his DRS wing now. Matteo is now past Thrusty, and I'm not too sure Thrusty will be able to do anything about it. And yeah, Theo has now been able to overtake Thrusty for P4, and that means that, pretty sure, as long as these are the results, that Mercedes will be a constructor championship. So yeah, let's see. Banana Joe taking the dub here. Munkian crossing line, giving Mercedes their third championship in a row. I think. Theo crossing line, and yeah, that is pretty much Mercedes 3 times constructor championships in Nor F1. And we also have Tim X crossing the line there. So yeah, Theo has a penalty. Yeah, but doesn't really matter because Ferrari are still constructor. No, Mercedes are still constructor championship. So congratulations to Theo and Munkian for winning the constructor championship, and better luck next time to Torrier for losing the constructor championship, and massive congratulations to Banana Joe Spot for also taking the win. So we'll have some interviews after this session, and Banana Driver of the Day also goes to Vermond. So Ferrari officially lost their third championship. That's how I like to say the statistics. Better luck next time, so. But yeah. We're interesting to see what we'll have in the championships next year with doesn't look like the game wants to load. Oh, now it wants to. But yeah, Banana Joe winning the last race in Abu Dhabi, and we'll see when season 3 kicks off. But these are the podiums, and actually Thrusty actually is up to P3 in the championship on the podium after penalties are given out. So yeah. But anyway, let's now go to opinions about LGBT. I've already said them, and I was not joking, so those were my opinions. But yeah, let's now go for the after race interviews. This is, where is Banana Joe here? I think Banana Joe is in I don't think Banana Joe is one of pre-made. Okay, well, just forget this whole podium thing. Yeah, Munkian in the let's see. Munkian, I think this is the third constructor championship for Mercedes in North One, and also this season has also been your third drivers championship. So you beat Torrier again. How does that feel?
Well, it wasn't too hard beating him. Feedback was the bigger competition.
Yeah, I think most of the points Ferrari had were points that Munkian left. So yeah. Okay, Banana Joe is next. Banana Joe, congratulations for the win. You must be feeling pretty happy about that one. Didn't seem to be that much trouble, as you had pretty big gap down. Of course, the safety car giving a little bit of issues. Planned.
The safety car was good for me.
Yeah, but you were thankfully able to pull away from Munkian. Of course, the softs deteriorate a lot during the safety car, and it seems like Munkian was struggling a little bit with that. So you were able to take the win nonetheless. So how do you feel about this race?
It was good. I don't know why I didn't pit for softs. I was stupid.
Yeah, but it ended up working out.
At the end, it's good.
Yes. So it ended up working out, and yeah, you must be feeling pretty happy with that.
Thank you.
Yes. And now leave the... There you go. And then we have Miko. Obviously not an optimal race, but don't even remember where you finished, as there was some else I had to focus on. But yeah, how do you feel about the race?
I finished P7, and me and Timix were the only people that were doing donuts. It's outrageous how they everyone other doesn't have any sense of humor.
Yeah.
I finished P7. My pedals are broken, but it was still faster than a controller. So yeah.
Yeah, perhaps next season we'll have a rule after laps 27 or something. Is the finish, and you can do donuts after that, perhaps. But yeah. Anyway,
That would be nice.
Yeah, we could perhaps make that rule. But anyway, thanks for the interview, and
Yeah, thank you.
Looks like Munkian is back after his PC died. So yeah, we'll have Munkian back in the coverage. Munkian, looks like your PC died. Anyway, you're back now. So yeah, where did we leave it? I don't remember. I think we were pretty much finished.
Yeah, well, it was a good race, but Banana Joe's just too fast, so I couldn't catch him. And then the penalty was I just got it on the pit entry, even though I didn't corner cut or anything. I just got a penalty for it.
Yeah. We are basically finished with this interview. So anyway, thank you, Munkian.
Thank you.
Trusty, you had another flawless race when it comes to mistakes, but of course you made you fall a little bit behind after the safety car. Obviously that was not planned. Then thanks to penalties you were able to make it back to P3 at least. So yeah, how do you feel about this race?
Yeah, I was a bit unlucky with the safety car, but I need to go quicker, so I don't have to rely on penalties or spins. But I'm happy with P3. But amazing season, so thank you for that.
Yeah, and of course, pace is not all. Your consistency is definitely much higher than Munkian and Theo, so that also pays off. So consistency is key. So,
yep. Thank you for the season.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll see you next one.
Yeah.
And yeah, thank you, Trusty. And I'm not too sure why Speedjack is there. Speedjack, do you want to be interviewed or something? I'll just let you answer that. Okay, Speedjack wants to be interviewed. I guess this is for the season. So yeah, Speedjack, you had a pretty fast season. I'm not too sure why you retired, but yeah, you had a shot at taking Munkian in the championship, at least in the constructors. So yeah, how do you feel about this season?
I don't know. I just want to say one thing. Miko and Trusty won the championship by 300 points.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
I disconnected him. Yeah, not too sure how we're gonna take those news, but anyway, we'll be finishing up season 3, tier 1. But this is not the end of season 2. No, season. Is next season season 4, or is next season? Is this season 2? Okay, I'm confused. But anyway, we'll be finishing up, and this is not the end of season 2, I believe, as we have a race on Wednesday with tier 2, and hopefully you will all be there. I think Miko is going to be commentator there. I'm not too sure if Toya wants him, but I've said he could, so he's going to be a commentator there. So yeah. Anyway, we'll Siri, please